welcome to another D3+1 battle report. Doing things a bit differently today because we don't have a lot of time to play. Of the 7 armies we have available to all of us, we all made 1000-point lists and then we rolled off to get randomly selected up to one. So this time I'm playing an army that isn't even mine. It's going to be 1000 points of Blood Angel Lamentors against 1000 points of Eldar. So our current cameraman, because our usual one is gone, picked both these lists.
I made both the lists, yes.
So I'm being led by Reclusiarch with jump pack. I don't think he has any. Oh, he has an Infernus pistol.
Infernus pistol, yeah.
That's the only other upgrade. There is a Sanguinary Priest. He actually has a jump pack. It made it look like it.
The models don't come with them.
Oh right, I see. And then for the first troops, we just have a 10-man assault squad with no upgrades. I already rolled for Red Thirst, and they have it.
Hooray!
We have 5 Death Company, 2 with Power Fist, 2 with Power Swords, and then 1 who's just lumped in with a regular chain
Meat shield.
So they're equipped as you see them, actually.
Yeah.
Then there's a Bile Predator, equipped as you see it, Flamestorm Cannon, Heavy Bolters on the sponsons, and then 5 Assault Terminators, also equipped as you see them, all with Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields.
All of them. Okay, and here we have 1000 points of Eldar. This was a kind of hurried together attempt after the cameraman disappeared. So we are led by Eldrad, first time seeing him in 6th edition. We also have 5 Wraithguard with D-Scythes. And they have the Wave Serpent as their dedicated transport, and it has the Scatter Lasers, the Underslung Shuriken Cannon, and Holofields. We also have at the back there 3 Warwalkers, all armed with Scatter Lasers. 2 squads of 3 Guardian jet bikes. I am not going to call them Wind Rider jet bikes. There is a Shuriken Cannon in each. And to finish things off, we have 6 Dire Avengers, one of which is an Exarch. He has the Power Sword and Shimmer Shield.
Okay, we have deployed and we rolled, I can't remember the name of this deployment, but we rolled the hell out of it.
Hammer and Anvil.
There we go. We got Relic for the mission, and so it's actually in that terrain there. We had to use the Necron one again. We'll make other objectives, themes around other armies eventually. So I've deployed pretty much up to the line because my army is an assault army. And the Eldar have done what the Eldar do and hide.
Hide in a big cluster back here.
So are you wanting to try and steal initiative?
No.
No, okay, but you have psychic powers you forgot to mention when you went over your army.
In fact, I will steal initiative.
Okay.
Just to be difficult.
No.
Exactly.
But what powers did you get for Eldar?
Oh right, okay, so I rolled off and I have, I've got Guide, Fortune, Mind War and Eldritch Storm for Eldrad.
Okay. End of the first Blood Angel Lamentor's turn. Pretty much everything just moved up and ran, really. The Terminators did and only ran an inch because they're Terminators. So did the Death Company with my Q. I scout moved with the tank and then also moved. He fired both Heavy Bolters this turn at the Dire Avengers and managed to kill 2 of them. Their morale held. And the Assault Marines here, they pretty much just moved up behind the building with the Relic in here. We forgot to mention in the overview that night fighting is on, but it didn't really come into play at all. So that was it.
Okay, end of Eldar turn 1. The walkers moved up over this direction here. I ended up doing a battle focus run shoot move and shot in at the side of the Bile Predator there. And I managed to get a pin through. That was crew stunned and shaken, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it can't move and fire snapshots.
Can't move, snapshot fires. The Dire Avengers moved over here. One of them was able to shoot through at the Reclusiarch's Death Company over there, and I did nothing. The Wave Serpent moved up, deployed its Wraithguard, they hopped out. I was tempted to shoot at the Terminators with them, but the Wave Serpent shot at them first with its Twin Link Scatter Lasers, and 2 1s were rolled, so 2 of them went down. They need to take a leadership test.
Oh, they're not fearless?
I'm not sure actually.
They're fine
They'd be fine either way. So the D-Scythes from the Wraithguard here ended up shooting into the Death Company, and I took out 4 of them. Eldrad did Mind War, in fact, which made that 4 dead. And that was about it.
Okay, end of the second Blood Angel's turn. Pretty much everything that happened here, so there's no point in really looking around the board. Apart from the Reclusiarch and his 1 surviving Death Company, they hopped over here to engage the Dire Avengers. Reclusiarch took 1 wound, but I smashed 2 of the Dire Avengers. Their leadership passed, so they are stuck in combat, which is exactly what I wanted. Over here, the Terminators... Oh, well, actually, the Assault Marines charged in first because I wanted them to take the Flamer hits. I got very lucky and only one died to the Flamers from the Wraith Guard.
Yeah.
Wraith
I
Guard.
rolled very badly for my Overwatch.
For the D3 hits, yeah.
It was
and
the
then
wounds.
the Terminators went in after. One Terminator died to the faster attacks from them. The Assault Marines actually did nothing because they were trying to wound on 6 because it's majority toughness 6. However, the Thunderhammers, they managed to do 5 wounds in total, which was enough to floor the Wraith Guard, leaving just Eldrad with all of them hugging him.
Okay, end of Eldar turn 2.
That was your turn too.
Turn 2. The jet bikes moved up over this direction here. This squad of jet bikes actually shot into the back of the Balpred and managed to actually explode it in the end. Lucky with the cannon. The walkers moved up here to get a better position, and the Wave Serpent moved back this direction here. The Dire Avengers were finished off by the Reclusiarch and the last Death Company man with his power fist there. I think the Reclusiarch did it on his own.
Yeah, he did.
Over here, it's just Eldrad against a sea of Assault Marines.
You issued a challenge.
He issued a challenge. Terminator Sergeant turned his back, and Eldrad didn't actually deal any wounds that round, but he took one himself. But he passed his morale.
Yeah, no, Blood Angel's turn 3. Luck kind of didn't go my way this time. Eldrad struck out the Assault Marines this time, killed 2 of them, they did nothing back, and he issued a challenge again, so the Terminator Sergeant had to sit this one out. The one Terminator failed to get a wound through as well, unfortunately, because it only take 1 wound to insta-kill him.
It would, yes.
My Reclusiarch and his one surviving Death Company jumped over there. They shot at the closest walker, actually managed to explode it, and the explosion killed the Death Company.
Just
The
the
Reclusiarch then rolled a 4 for his charge, and he needed a 5 to make it. So he is now in the open and very likely to die.
Okay, end of Eldar turn 3. The walkers moved back and shot into the Reclusiarch and killed him. Wave Serpent moved up and over there. He was arranging to make sure he could finish him off in case the walkers didn't, but it didn't matter. Jet bikes shot over here, grabbed the relic. The other squad moved over here. In combat, Eldrad didn't do any wounds. He lost the wound. It wasn't from a Terminator, so it wasn't instant death. He passed his morale. Assault Marines didn't do any wounds to him at all.
No.
Yeah. And
they dealt one with
the
priest guy that keeps on missing.
And that was it. Nice and quick.
End of Blood Angel's turn 4. The only models I have are visible in this very small challenge was issued, challenge was refused. Wounds were attempted, wounds were refused on both sides. Total stalemate.
He can't kill anything, but he survives really well.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it. Nothing to see here, carry on.
Okay, end of Eldar turn 4. The jet bikes moved out here, they passed all the dangerous terrain rolls, bringing the relic with them. The walkers moved and ran up here just to get a better line of sight of the action. Wave Serpent moved back here. Everything's kind of just sort of focusing in on that squad, including this other squad of jet bikes around here on this flank. Combat there, Eldrad didn't do any wounds, nobody did any wounds back to him, yada yada yada, ongoing, ad infinitum.
And he's still refusing to challenge.
Yes.
Go.
End of Blood Angel's turn 5. Nothing happened. No wins on either side. Well, you got one through, but I saved it.
Yes.
And we were doing so badly in this combat, some Ultramarine Assault Terminators heard how badly the Blood Angels were doing. Feel free to pan in on them a bit more.
You can still see, yeah.
And now they're standing there shouting mocking jeers at both the Eldar and the Blood Angels.
I need my Death Knights.
So the Ultramarines went on Twitter and talked to the Dark Angel and said, "You've got to come and see this. You just got to." So this was Eldar turn 5.
It was, yes. Walkers moved up a bit. Bikes moved up a bit. This squad of jet bikes with the relic,
the ones with the relic,
had to move back a little bit further.
Because if I did technically win that, they could technically catch them because of jump bikes. Now we're going to see if the game continues. So.
Everyone is actually just watching this one combat.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
The game does continue to turn 6.
Turn 6.
Okay, end of my turn 6, and finally, I was able to smush Eldrad's face into the floor, and now everyone's just going home. They know the battle's over, they've lost, but they did something of value at least, and now they're going home to the jeers of the Terminators watching from the sidelines here. But that was only my turn 6, so there is actually one more turn 6, so there is a potential for tabling.
Okay, end of Eldar turn
6.
6. The walkers shot into the submarines. I managed to kill one guy. The wave serpent fired everything into the submarines and I killed nothing.
Including the shield.
Including using the shield and everything. The bikes over here managed to take out one Terminator.
Morale held.
Morale held. And the bikes over here moved back a little bit.
Well, actually, his morale's broken from all the other guys.
Shameful.
So now we're going to see if the game goes to turn 7. Have you got it down?
I got this. Turn 7, let's see.
Nope.
It's
4 plus.
It is, yes.
So it's actually over. So you got the relics, that means you win automatically.
Relic, Linebreaker, you got First Blood.
You got Slay the
we
Warlord.
both got Slay the Warlord. Interesting. So that was us writing lists for every army we own and then picking them at random.
It just so happens it turned out to be both of yours this time because it was random. But we may do this again because it's a quick 1,000-point game, so we can usually fit more than one in, but today we can't. So
it's quite entertaining to have other people play as your army as well.
Yeah. Next time I might be Eldar.
Yeah.
Get to have Eldrad survive 6 turns of combat.
So yeah.
Gotta bring my Necrons with a Doomsday Cannon just so you can insta kill him.
So
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more.
Bye.